The deep state and Democrats are all about framings and kidnappings under color of law and stripping anybody who loves Jesus Christ and God, because they hate Jesus Christ and God. They do. They're sick, demented, evil, twisted, satanic people. And they all gang together to shred somebody like they did me and try to rip these babies out of me. And even if you accomplish things, they don't want you, who love Jesus Christ and God, to have anything. They will say, you never did anything. Oh no, you're delusional for thinking you even owned a record company. Oh, fake crimes, freaking, they frame you, they have people put wigs on and impersonate you, which I've been through. They do anything they can because they're so sick in the head and twisted and demented. And they do not believe in God. Don't ever mistake anybody who goes along with that shit and say they believe in God. They don't believe in God. They don't believe in God. They believe in Satan. Even if they lie to you and say that they believe in God and they commit all those crimes on me, my commander-in-chief, it is the same people doing it. It is. And the reason they're doing it, they don't want them to hear my case. That's all it could be. They have done such evil things to me that they do not want him in office to hear my case, which means they plan more to do more to me. I know, because I see. Whatever. God will not let it happen. And if they think they get away with hurting President Trump like they're doing, they mistake my commander-in-chief. Trust me. My commander-in-chief, I know him. I know how he thinks. He will be back. He will. He will. So he's being real quiet now because they probably have him under threat or something. They're so disgusting. This country has been given to evil. And if I were him, he didn't do it intentionally. I think he really thought that the people that were at least a little close to him were righteous people. But the people, Satan is a liar. That's all I got to say. And he didn't take the advice, and he didn't call martial law, and now everybody knows that he should have called martial law weeks ago. He should have. And taken those machines for hard evidence, and did what he had to do, and taken as many people in martial law, military tribunal, no appeals, just keep everything together, and let the grand juries make decisions because of the guilt or not, or that they reasonably believed, okay? They should have. Those should have been charges, especially after Barr left. I mean, he really should have held martial law and got those machines and had them examined from his own forensic investigators, and that should have been done. I don't know who he was listening to, but he's the commander-in-chief. And I want to tell you something else. My kidnappers would come in and they would tell me things, and I said to one of them, just because you want me to be crazy doesn't mean I'm crazy. Just because you want no babies to be in my womb doesn't mean they're not there. They're there, and you are crazy for doing the crimes that you are doing to a pregnant female soldier and the babies in utero that you're doing this to. You need help. I told them that in the kidnapping, and the woman was like, and she backed out of the room because, I don't know, they don't expect people to stand up to them or something and tell them what they're doing is sick? That they are the ones that are sick? How about fuckface Nancy Pelosi? The fucking drooler of fucking drunken alcohol stupors who couldn't keep her head up and make even sentences. She's stating that my commander-in-chief cannot do his job at this days before. Why would you do that days before? Only because she's afraid he's going to arrest her. See, they make a mistake. They can still go to prison. They can still go to prison. Just because they do all of this stuff to him doesn't mean that he can't put them in prison. They're still committing crimes on him. Charges can come way later. They don't have to be done now. There's a lot of statute of limitations. What? They forget statute of limitations. And in these crimes, there are none. There are none. 20 years from now, they can go to prison. So, my commander-in-chief, the old gray wolf, he may be quiet now. He didn't act like he should have fast enough. He didn't. But that's okay. It's really not okay, because he's leaving me and the babies and all these people out to the freaking wolves to hang here. It's really bad. But I read something on BCP where Nancy Pelosi thinks she's got control of military. Who the fuck is she? She's not the commander-in-chief. Just see, they're so sick that just because they think they are sick, just because they think one thing, they believe themselves, they're so MK Ultra like drugged. They do get drugged with scopolamine. People may blow it in their face, they won't even know it, and they'll just do anything that the deep state tells them to do, or puts a radio wave in them to brainwash them. What it does is it trips the trigger, especially if people are alcoholics or drug addicts. It trips the trigger in their brain and makes it like they're on the drug, and they will listen to do anything that they're told. That is the truth. That's how all my kidnappers did what they did to me and these babies. And they even do it like this. One of the ultrasound techs who literally darkened two of the babies on screen, yet marked them so the doctor could cut them out of me, she forgot 3 babies around the outside, and you can see them all. That's how sick in the head she is. And then in the end, she says, oh, you think you have 5 babies now. She said that to me, even though I do have 5 babies. That's how sick they get, is they flip the script and they make it like you're the sick one, when they are sick, demonic, evil, like the satanic level that this country has come to is written in the Bible. You'll find it in the Bible. And we are dealing with legions of demons here. And pray for Jesus Christ to protect President Trump. Dear Jesus Christ, Holy St. Jude, and Jesus Christ and God, protect me, these babies, my cats, my van. Please protect President Trump and his family. Put a bubble around him, dear Jesus Christ. Make him strong at the last moment, dear Jesus Christ. Dear Jesus Christ, Holy St. Jude, Apostle and Martyr, great and virtue, rich in miracles, near kinsman of Jesus Christ. Faithful intercessor of all, invoke your special patronage to every course from the depths of my heart, and humbly beg you to, and God has given such great power, to come to my assistance. Please help me in my present, my urgent petition. In return, I promise to make your name known and cause it to be invoked, and all the angels in heaven and my Father watching from above enact the miracles from God that were given to me during the kidnappings to get President Trump out of what they've done to him, and get the legions of demons behind him, get Satan behind him. Amen. They have their gnashing teeth. That's Nancy Pelosi with the gnashing teeth, gnawing. You could just see them, and they're so hungry for power, but when they get that power, they won't know what the fuck to do with it, because not a one of them can do anything that he's ever done, because they're not talented. They are so jealous of my commander-in-chief. Just like my sisters were jealous of me and these babies, and the people that don't want me to have these babies, they're so fucking jealous that I was beautiful, 49, and they can't have kids. My two of my sisters that did this to me, and the one that stole the baby's dad, they can't. And they were so jealous of me. And they never wanted to give up their Gucci to give of themselves to have children. I'm not joking. They're selfish. Obviously, if they go to kidnap and murder their own sister and babies in utero of the sister, they're selfish, sicko people. They're demonic, satanic. My point is, it's the same exact people behind it all. People don't believe me, but it's the truth. So you hear my story, you know now that everything I have been saying has been correct. Because it can't be that there's 2 different sets of people doing the same exact types of crimes. Sorry, my nose has got fur in it from my cats. The same exact types of crimes. Exactly. They frame, they do heists, they smear campaign. There's only 13 skits, and in the end they want to make you look crazy, and if you don't succumb to looking crazy, they snatch, and then they falsify records, which is what they're trying to do to President Trump right now in the 25th Amendment. And then they put you down and act like you never accomplished anything. But you see how I'm still here? He's still going to be there. He will get through whatever it is. And hopefully God sends his hand down right now and preserves the next few days for President Trump to be able to gain his strength that he needs. President Trump is not alone. President Trump has his family, he has Jesus Christ and God. And he has a lot of leaders around the world that love him. They do. The people around the world, billions of people, love President Trump. And the deep state and Dems are so disgustingly upset at that. They are so satanic with hatred. They don't know what to do with themselves. And in fact, if they do, God forbid, accomplish what they want, so they're going to be all like this when they do. Oh, great, goody, 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 goody. And then they'll just like, okay, now what do we do now? Because they're fucking sick. They'll like try to, just like my sister who did what she did to me with the baby's dad. When she got him, she was all, whatever she wanted to be, that little thing for a minute. But she didn't know what the fuck to do with him really, because all it was about me. She didn't really love him. That's what she did with the past 2 men of mine. That's all they do, is they do a heist, and when they're jealous of you, the demons, they just want to strip what you have. They don't know how to go to God and get things from God, honestly, because they don't know God, and they just think that harming people is the way. That is Satan's way. And I guess they're proud. I guess they're proud of what they do. I know my sisters are, and I know my mother's proud of them and tells me that she's proud of them for what they did to me. She does. She tells me right to my face. Even though I cook for my mother every night, and I'm good because God said to follow the 10 Commandments of what he said, honor thy father, thy mother, and I try to help my mother through cancer and cook for her. She said the most horrible things again about me and these babies, and try to do the same shit she's always been doing in this. And so that's just Satan. And I told her, I said, you're very evil. She's like, don't call me names. I'm not calling you names. I'm just telling you, you're very evil to wish your own grandchildren in my belly dead and let my sister be open leg for, the men in my life so that she gets whatever it is I was supposed to have. That's pretty evil. But all in all, I'm just going to let you know something. See, she does me a favor, really, because any man that does that to me, not good enough for me. And not good enough for me. Okay, I was hurt and heartbroken at first, but any man who does that to me, especially to his own babies, am I missing something? I don't think so. Okay. So I just want to let everybody know, have hope. God works in mysterious ways. But know this. Whatever he's suffering from, statute of limitations on these crimes against him never end.